Brian Grimes, your real estate mentor, back with 5 programs that'll give you free money to acquire your first property. If you're new to the channel, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and leave a comment that says I subscribed. For everyone who leaves that comment, I'm going to send you instant access to my free training that'll show you how to acquire properties for pennies on the dollar all across the country. You don't want to miss out on that free offer. So what do you need to do to get your hands on the free money that's out there that's available to you to acquire your first property? If you leverage these programs in the correct way, you won't have to pay for things like the down payment, closing costs, the appraisals, any of the fees that are associated with buying a property. Make sure you stay tapped into the end of the video because I'm saving the best for last. Coming in at number 5, we have the Chenoa Fund. The Chenoa Fund will give you 3 to 5% in down payment assistance to acquire your first property. The thing that we love about the Chenoa Fund is that there are very liberal income limits, which means you can make a lot of money and still qualify for this form of down payment assistance. So you don't have to be low income, you don't have to be like on welfare to qualify for this stuff, which is good. It means you should take advantage no matter how much you earn. The big con with the Chenoa Fund is that it comes with higher interest rates. So especially right now in this rising rate environment, rates are up, rates are kind of ticking down a little bit. The Chenoa Fund rates are a little bit higher than the market rate. So in order to leverage this fund correctly, you need to price shop the rates to make sure that it makes sense. Even though you're getting free money and you're able to acquire this property with that free money that you're being given, you want to make sure that it makes sense from a cash flow perspective, so you're not putting out too much money every month. I'm going to include links in the description for all of these programs, so if you want to see if you qualify for them, all you have to do is scroll down and click the links. Ranking in at number 4, we have the NACA program. What we love about the NACA program is there's no down payment, no closing costs, and no PMI. So you're really putting yourself in a position to get this property for no out-of-pocket costs, which is truly an amazing opportunity. The only con with the NACA program is there's a 10-step rigorous process in order for you to qualify. You have to meet with a counselor to make sure you qualify. You have to volunteer. You have to register everyone in the household to vote. And that's just 3 of the steps. There's another 7, and most people don't make it through all 10. They burn out, they get way too tired, and they just back away from the process. And I'm not saying that these 10 steps are there to weed people out, but it certainly does have that impact. And that's why it ranks number 4 on our list. Number 3, we have USDA Direct. This is a mortgage program that's backed by the government, but it's focused on people who want to purchase properties in rural areas. I know that'll throw a lot of us off because we're like city people. What is a rural area? What qualifies? Believe it or not, 95%, maybe a little bit more of that, of America is considered rural. So a lot of areas qualify. I'm going to put a link to a map that you can use to plug in your address and see if that property of interest would qualify for this fund. Not only does USDA Direct provide down payment assistance, it also subsidizes some of the mortgage payments, which puts you in a better cash flow position. The only con is it's specifically for low income applicants. So if you're low income, this is great for you. You definitely want to tap into this program. But if you're a mid earner, you're not going to be able to qualify for this whatsoever. Ranking at number 2 is the Bank of America grant. Bank of America is on a mission to help tens of thousands of Americans to purchase their first property. So they put together this program where they're projected to help tens of thousands of people by 2025 to purchase their first property. And if you access this program, you can get upwards of $17,500 towards your down payment assistance and closing costs. The best part about this grant is it does not need to be paid back as long as you live in the property for at least 1 year. So it's very similar to a FHA loan. The only con with the Bank of America grant program is the money availability can come and go. So you could qualify for it and then go out to get a loan. And as you get closer to the closing table, that fund kind of dries up and you end up not being able to close because that down payment assistance grant goes away. So you have to be careful with the Bank of America grant. Ranking at number 1 are your state-based programs. You don't have to stop at the state level. Even your city or your local area may have one of these programs available. I've added links to every state program in the description because there are lots of nonprofit organizations out there that are looking to build underserved communities. A few things to know about the state programs: they are income-based. There are going to be different qualification. The state-based programs will be funded and they can run out of funding at times, so you do need to qualify and kind of get yourself to that money while it's there. You don't want to be the last person to the party when it comes to free money. But I found that they have a good qualification limit in terms of income for most of these state programs. So even if you're a mid-level earner, you still need to do the research to see if you can qualify. Most people don't qualify because they don't apply. They just don't know that this stuff exists and they never apply themselves to get their hands on that free money. I don't want you to be one of those people, which is why I put this video together for you. My last word of advice for all of these down payment assistance programs is make sure you work with an agent, someone who has closed a down payment assistance loan for another applicant before. You want to work with somebody who's qualified, who's rounded the bases, instead of just going out there and trying to figure out everything for yourself. So that's the easiest way to avoid the pitfalls and make sure that you can tap into all of the correct programs for you so that you get the most money at the best mortgage rate and you can go on about your business and building your portfolio. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll be adding more videos on each of these individual 5 down payment assistance options so that we can deep dive into each of them individually and show you which one is the best for you. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to get access to that information as soon as it's available. Stay tapped into this channel for more free content every week. Brian Grimes, your real estate mentor, signing off.